Hello everyone, my name is Tony Darroch. Welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. Today we are still working on our fabulous Create Together Club stamp, which is the Just a Note. So most of you will have had the stamp by now, if not all of you have had your stamp by now. That's whether you are in America, UK, Europe, France, wherever you are, you should have your stamp by now. If you haven't, you need to let us know. We have been doing the inspiration now for a couple of days, and I'm hoping that I've inspired you enough, to get that stamp out of that packet and have a play. We've done lots of different techniques, lots of different ways to use it, and the inspiration continues on. If you would like to become a member of our Create Together Club, all you need to do is go to the How to Craft Network website, pop in Create Together in that lovely search bar, and it will bring up the product. Basically, it is a $29.99 cost, and over the course of the year we send you stamps which are a surprise, and a nice surprise when you do forget, and then I stand in studio and inspire you in one way or another. So we do a week's worth of inspiration, hopefully 2 cards in each show, and I always give the cards away. All you need to do is pop a comment underneath this video and I will pick a winner at the end of the 7 days, which is all cool. And I have been seeing your makes, so don't forget to post your makes over on the Eureka fan page too, or on any social media platforms as long as you're allowed. So my name is Tony Darroch, and this is the How to Craft Network studio. This is our own dedicated YouTube channel, so please click that subscribe button. That gives us the wider reach, and there is also a bell which will give you that half-an-hour notice as well. So welcome to the studio. If you are tuning in for the first time, this is a fabulous place to come. We have lots of friends, family now who come every day and come and say hi. Whether they have our products or not, we really don't care. You can just come and get the inspiration and do as you please. Have we all got a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? So in today's studio, we're chopping it up a little bit today. Oh, that coffee's nice. You know, we've just been running around. That's a very nice coffee. I made it myself. So in today's studio, we're going to use that fabulous stamp. Let me show you, 1 second, excuse me, ladies and gents, the stamp. So this is the first stamp from the Create Together Club. This is the one that you will have had as a surprise with a little note in there from me about the studio. So it's that fabulous large typewriter and all of those individual components and elements to build up some really beautiful cards with or without texture, pretty or grunge, journals or books, whatever it may be. And some of the shows that I've done already have been pre-records. This is a pre-record. I do have TV commitments also. So if you are commenting, you can chat amongst yourself and just chat about what you're enjoying about the Create Together Club. And also, would you like me to do it again next year? Let me know. So that's the stamp we're using today. Let's just set that aside. So I'm just going to grab mine here, which is quite mucky now, as you can see. Well loved, well loved. So what we're going to do is we're going to create 2 cards today in exactly the same format but in different colorways to show you that one technique can be used in so many different ways, okay? So clean, simple, pretty, dark, contemporary, masculine as well. So first of all, let's just grab our Eureka here. So 2 cards at the same time this time, guys. So I'm making 2. Don't forget to pop a comment underneath this video when I do come off air, because I'm giving all of the makes away. So piece of vellum today, a little bit different. And I have our embossing ink pads here. Now these are super cool because these stay wet for longer, which allows me to pop my clear embossing powder over the top. If you don't have the embossing ink pads, you can use your gold embossing powder, but these really do look like heat embossed images anyway, because the gold colours in them are tremendous. And I've also got a white, so we're going to do a bit of white and we're going to do a little bit of teal, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So let's just move these out of the way. I think we'll go for the traditional gold. So I'm just going to take that stamp and I'm just going to place it on this vellum. Now you can see the vellum slightly shorter. That's okay. It's part of the technique we're going to do today. I'm just going to pop that up here. Yeah, let's pop it in the centre. Like so, I'm going to hold it in place with my magnet. I'm going to pick up that stamp, and first of all, I'm going to anti-static. So if you have any coloured embossing powders, you can do this as well. Ink pads, dry them off with your heat gun if you want to. So I'm just going to take that gold I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Light taps all over. A nice coverage on there. This is a pigment ink, slow drying as well. Push it down onto that vellum. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to seal it with a clear embossing powder. But I'll show you how. Hopefully, let's get it a little bit darker, fingers crossed. Press on a little bit harder. See if I can get more detail on there. Oh, there we go, we're getting there. How beautiful is that? It's a beautiful, subtle. I'm going to try one more time. You know when you tempt fate where things move? Because it is light, it is vellum. So I hope everyone's okay. I hope you're all enjoying the Create Together Club. I've thoroughly enjoyed being creative with it. I surely have. Truly have, not surely have. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is it's a slow drying ink, so you can see that beautiful. There we go. You can see better when I put my hand under. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to seal it with a crystal clear embossing ink. I'm just going to grab a card here. And then when we heat set this, that gold will punch back through that vellum and we'll have a pretty delicate gold image, he says. Actually, it's cup of coffee. Tone it black coffee. So let's heat set this one first. So get your gun hot. Less time on your card means less humps and bumps in your card. And whilst that's just getting hot, can you see my blue roll anywhere? Nathan, is it under there? I think it is. Can you see? If it is, just shout me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I'm just gonna, let's just heat set this one first then. So I'll just turn this around for you. And then as soon as I put my gun on, watch how quickly it changes because my gun's really hot. Pop it on and there we go. I'll just chase that powder. Hopefully you'll be able to see. Oh, you can see that reflection on there, can't you? There we go. That is not quite as bright as our embossing powders, but I actually like the sort of diluted effect it's giving me there. Really subtle. And on vellum as well, you always want subtle on vellum, don't you? So I'm pleased with that one. So let's just set that one aside. Let's just get the blue roll. Let's just clean my stamp. So that was a sort of a gold one. Now let's just try. I have another piece here. I'm going to pop it back in the same place because I can see where the stamp went over there. So you can see here. So this time I'm going to use sort of a tealy coloured one. This is a great cheat if you've only got clear embossing in your stash. Use your coloured ink pans and throw the clear on top and you'll get colour through. So let's get this teal on here. Probably a teal and a bit of gold because there's a bit of gold still on there. Which is okay, isn't it, hey? Anti-static. I don't know actually why I'm anti-static before I do my ink, but hey ho. Oh, that just needs moving over slightly. That's better. So I'll stamp this one down. Probably why I'm having to stamp it a few times, hey? This anti-static bag's saying, what are you doing? And that's in a lovely teal. Let's just give it one on. You get a beautiful teal image this time. So let's do exactly the same as we did with our gold one. Let's just grab our clear embossing powder. I'm just going to seal it here. Not much of this one left. I'll have to get another one. I've got it covered and at least sealed. There we go. So when I heat set this, what will happen is that teal will come back through. Put the lid on that. It's a recipe for disaster otherwise. And then I'm just going to heat my gun. I just should be still hot from earlier, so we literally should be good to go. Just give it a second. Show you this. Really, really pretty. Oh, a teal typewriter. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So what I am going to do now, I'm just going to remove the typewriter stamp onto my carrier sheet. And on this one, I'm going to do happy birthday. I will clean that stamp. For the next one, 14 cards. It's a lot, isn't it? I've actually done a fabulous concept card as well, which is super cool. I'm just going to pop happy birthday to the side here. I'm just going to do this one in gold or white or teal. Let's go gold. Anti-static. So this is me. You can attempt to do them all together. However, I am not that good. And I feel like if I do, let me just grab my sticky ink pad, just one second. I feel like if I do that, I'm tempting fate and I'll smudge it or I'll ruin it or something not great will happen. So sticky ink pad, and this is the happy birthday. And let's just chuck some gold on this one. Got a lovely teal typewriter. That's really pretty. I really like that. There you can see we've got that happy birthday there. So I'll just set that aside. Let's bring in our gold one. Pop this one in. And then even though I've done the other one in the... Yes, I'm going to do it in the same... Let's just get rid of this gold for now. I'm going to do... Because I think if I use that gold embossing, it's a little bit brighter than our embossing ink pads. So I think we need to stick with the ink. I'm just going to go a birthday note. And again, off to the side. And I need my anti-static. I'm just going to use that gold ink pad again. Just so it all matches. I think if I change now, it'll look silly. Just do it and some clear on this one. Just to seal it. And then we'll heat set both of these, and then we can move on to the next part of our card. A lot of heat embossing in this one. Dig out your embossing powders. So let's heat set this one. daggone hot. As quick as that. I know what to say. Let's just swap out for this one. Two like so. I'm quite pleased with those ones. So let's move these aside. Let's move on to the next part of our card. So I have a white piece here. Again, some more embossing. I hope you like embossing today, guys. Mind you, we do have to step away from watercolouring all the time, remember. Have a slurp of my coffee. And let's just grab our typewriter now. I just need to clean this. Let me just 1 second, ladies and gents. Let me just clean my stamp because I don't want teal on my gold project and vice versa. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. Oh, I've ruined my project because I didn't clean my stamp. And then, so I'm doing a very pretty card and quite a modern, contemporary card. Get rid of any residue out of there. Come on out, you. Anyway, at least you've seen how I've just cleaned my stamp there. So let's bring in our Eureka here. So I'm going to place this down at the base here and I'm going to do it off to the side a little bit. Now, in fact, shall we try, let's not emboss this one. Let's see how it looks just in this gold. Experimenting today. But you can take the idea away with you and do as you please with it, don't forget that. Now we'll see what it looks like. If it's not great, guess what? It's an embossing ink. I can chuck my gold on top. Oh, I've got a bit of teal going on there. Okay with it. Oh, it's starting to come through. Just do it one more time. Might chuck some gold on this just to bring it to life a little bit. Yep, I will. I'm just going to take my gold. Oh, nearly. I just nearly went all over. Just got a little bit on my mat there. Oof. Giddy kipper, giddy kipper. So let's heat set this one. A lot of embossing today, I do apologise, but I don't want to do anything ahead of time because I appreciate a lot of you are sat at home crafting along with me. So to skip a couple of areas, you know, you might miss out, but you know, you can always pause, rewind, and you can even mute me if I'm annoying you with my voice, which I have had an email to say I'm annoying. So funny. I'm not for everybody, I guess. So I'm just heat setting this one, chase that powder across, look, super easy. Sorry. Watch your fingers as well. I don't want any burnt fingers. Let's just show you this one very quickly. It's a lovely image, it really is. I can't take credit for it. There we go. Really pretty. So that's that one. I wish I'd have done that one in gold now. Never mind. Never mind. So let's bring in our black one. Now shall we try the teal on this one? Let's just get my card in place. Which way? Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm going to try the teal on this black here. I'll just put my card a little bit higher. Let's go there. So let's try the teal on here. I know I've got gold on. You might just get that hint in the background. It's not going to be sort of in your face, but I'm trying it because, you know, you never know unless you try, do you, I suppose. See? Give it a good old push down. Oh, there we go. Looks really good. You never know unless you try, guys. These embossing inks are opaque. What's a tap look? You are going to get a good result on black anyway, or should. Really, really pretty. I am going to throw some clear on top of this one just to seal it. And then we'll let's heat set this one. This is the last one, I promise. And there we have that lovely teal. Teal embossed image on it, really pretty. So let's get rid of all of this now. This is where we can have some fun. So I have got my oil pencils. Now, any pencils will do. I just love these Himi and Maya ones because they give you great coverage on black and on white. So let's just bring this one in. So I'm just going to add a little bit of pink or some purples to this typewriter. Let's just have a look what's going on here. I know a lot of you have got these and they are coming back in stock. They're really super affordable as well. I'm just going to add some colour very lightly to this typewriter. So I'm stepping away from my watercolours. I told you I would be. So I'm just getting this lay down here. So these are oil pencils, which mean they blend together beautifully. So today we're having a beautiful pencil-y sketch design. Very quickly, I'm just getting that colour down. It's sort of very light peach. And I always colour in circles until I'm doing like a feathering technique where I need to add a shadow. So I'm just getting that colour down, the overlay of colour. The great thing about these pencils as well is you can layer build one on top of the other two. So let's get another colour on here. to add a little bit of contrast, make the front of my typewriter look curved. See that there? I'm being super quick here, but obviously you can take your time. You can heat emboss all of your images now with me if you want to, and then you can take your time and enjoy the colouring side of things later. I'm just adding a shadow where there might be a little bit of a shadow underneath. And then I'm just going to go back in with my original pencil and blend it. Bring it all together for me. See there? So we've got a nice, pretty. Now, I could go in now with an even darker, and if I had time, I would absolutely play with it and add contrast, enjoy the process of the colouring experience. However, you're not here just to see me colour for hours. So let's just pop that one out of the way and let's just have a go on this black one here. Now, we do the work incredibly well, these pencils on black as well. So shall we just try and pop a little bit of teal in here? I'll just show you across the base. Because they're oil based, can we see they go beautifully onto black card as well. I'm not here to sell you the pencils, by the way. I don't actually have any. But any pencils you have in your stash. You can see there, just adding that. You can add a white highlight on top of if you want. So I'm not going to colour it all. And let's just set that aside for now. And then the other thing is as well, these work beautifully on the back of your vellum. So if you turn your vellum over, when you add some colour from behind, I'm just trying to make sure I can get a colour that you can see. Let me just see. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just pop it on this card though, so it doesn't get lumps and bumps from my glass mat. So from the back side, I'll just colour the whole base panel here. Very softly, so my pencil's just on an angle. So this is the back of the vellum, don't forget, back of the vellum. And you can do this with alcohol markers, so maybe you don't have pencils. And when you turn it over, you get the most beautiful, subtle stream of colour through. So you can be as creative as you want to with your colour. There we go. I'm not going to add any more though, because it's not a colouring class, but you get the idea. So let's just move these out of the way. So secondly, because we're doing two cards at once here, so it's like one into the other, I have my sort of snowy thirsty brush stencil here. Let's move this out of the way. I'm just going to bring this into play here, and I can see through the holes as to where I want it to be. So I'm just going to take my white ink pad here. I also have my texture brush, you know, the one with the spots on, so I could add texture direct to the card if I wanted to. Let's show you how that works first. And then if you have got a brush, you're good to go. I'm just cleaning this brush off, make sure there's no on it. So all you do is you pick up the ink, and you can see it goes onto the spots. Can we see that there? Like so, and then you can just, let me just get a piece of scrap card here. Pop, cover your artwork and pop some detail. So you just drop it in, press it down, and you get sort of a lovely spot detail. See that there? Texture. You've got texture going through. See that there? There we go. Could do with being a little bit darker. See that? Can't really see that typewriter on camera, but it is there, I promise. So let's start putting this one together quickly. Oh, in fact, let's put some pink onto this one. So again, I'll clean my brush. And this brush also doubles up as a normal blending brush as well, guys. You don't have to have them both. I know like a lot of you do because of the ergonomic handle, but you don't have to. So let's just show you on here, look. I pop the stencil down with those lovely spot detail in there, and I'm just grabbing a little pink ink pad because I want to keep in theme with my typewriter here. Just 1 second. Here we go. Grab a nice pink one if you are crafting along with me. I'm just going to try and stay clear. I'm just going to pop some colour through. So you've just seen me freehand spot those other ones. This is one where we've used that stencil. And it's just to add a little bit of detail to the back. That's all it's doing. You know, some of the white space we've got going on. Now you could mask off your typewriter if you don't want the spots on your typewriter, but there we go. Let's set this aside. So let's start putting this card together, these cards. Have a drink of my coffee. So let's do the blue one first. So we have our black top folding note card, a nice piece of teal. Let me just grab my other blue. They're both stuck. Just 1 second, guys. All that crafting I've been doing. This is what it's like. There we go. I didn't fall then, by the way. Not today, anyway. It's normal for me, but not today. So make sure your card's the right way up. Yep. Get that nice piece of teal on there. And we have our nice black. It is there. It looks really pretty. I'm going to soften that pencil work there a little bit with my finger. And then I'm just going to take our vellum piece and I'm just going to wrap the vellum. Now, yes, we could have matched it up. I don't want it matching up today though. I'm just going to take a little bit of it away. I'm just going to trim it down because I just want it as an accent panel down the side. So you can see the one underneath. I'm just going to pop it about there. I'm just going to take the vellum, twist it round the back. So we have sort of that teal protruding from behind. I hope you can see that there. There we go. Protruding here, but you can still see the typewriter through the vellum. I'll push it forward. There you go. But you've got the accent panel on the front as well. So let's get this onto our card. Yes, to grab. I'm not going to put any sparkles on this one. I'm trying to keep this one quite modern. No sparklies. And I would have coloured the whole typewriter as well. Like so. I'll show you both at the end. So that's that one. And then we'll just pull in our other one. So this one is going to be, shall we raise this one? So let's just take our typewriter here so you can see, look how cool that looks. Now you can overlay if you want to. I don't want to though because that's what everybody does. I'm just going to go over to the right. And on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to arch it. We've done this arching sort of effect before where you sort of pull the vellum so it steps away and then you just pinch it at the bottom. So we've got an arch. So when you pop it on your card, you get like this tunnel. Can we see there? It's a little bit different than just your flat design. Let's just pop some pads on here. So this one's going to be raised. Make sure it's straight as well. And then we'll pop some in the middle. One more. We see how I've got that beautiful sort of raised element. It's really pretty. I'm just going to pop this onto here raised. See the design through if you press it flat. There we go. But I don't want it flat. I want it to have that little raised element, hopefully. It says now put static underneath it. Get it going. And then, to complement those lovely spots on there, let's put some of these gorgeous glass gems on. I have some teal ones as well. I don't have them with me, but I would put teal ones on that other one. I think I'm a new glass bead. Glass bead are no longer a push up. Give it a pinch, try and get it to stay. And I'm going to leave that there. So let's just hold these two up and show you. So 2 cards in same way, really, just different, maybe some with coloured ink and embossing, some with different textured brushes. So, you know, I'm trying to show you that, you know, if you've got a stencil with circles on, brilliant. If you haven't, if you've got a textured brush with spots on, brilliant. If you haven't, maybe pencil those circles in, just things like that, just stepping out of your everyday comfort zone. I think I like the teal card. I don't know. I like them both. Don't forget though, I am giving all cards away that we're making the Create Together Club. All you need to do is pop a comment underneath this video, and at the end of the course, I will pick 14 winners to receive one of the handmade cards that we've made. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely day. I'm back with you with some more inspiration. Remember, we're doing lots and lots of different designs using this very same stamp. So I will see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.